That's a whole nother campaign. Oh, that's too good. Oh, Christian, I found that too. I think it's my wife. Oh, sorry. Yeah, especially when you're moving. All right. I left my iPad. You want me to put
James Kaufman, kind of a wild, real Southern Maryland redneck, but his martial arts is really good.
I used to remember
Yeah. I would keep trying to remember Sei-san and Wan Su classes, which I really loved when I So where'd you study? Did you say some Aikido around here? Or?
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. To get started, we bring our feet together, right hand in a fist, left hand is flat. This is a sign of respect, and we just acknowledge our peers as we are all working on the same thing. We're working on improving our health and wellness. Bring our feet together. Good. In Qigong, we practice our principles over movement. So the tongue is on the roof of our mouths as we breathe in and out through our nose. Remembering our ears over our shoulders, over our hips, over our heels. When we step out laterally, we step on our heel. When we step forward, we step on our heel. When we step backward, we step on our toe. Directly back on a 45. If you drew a line and this was your horizon where the sun rises and sets, that's where your heels go. When you can't see the sun, that's where you tiptoe, because we don't know what's in the dark. Okay? So when we step forward, do we step on our toe or our heel? Heel, good. And when I ask questions, I go completely blind. So head nods, thumbs up, don't count. Gotta hear your voice. When we step forward, what do we use? Heel. Great. And stepping back? Wonderful. So to get started, remembering our principle, ear, shoulder, hip, heel, tongue on the roof of our mouth, breathing through our nose. We're going to soften our knees and step out just shoulders width. And we are going to circle our hands below. And we're going to inhale through our nose, bringing the hands level with the heart, taking our heels off the ground. Exhale with control, coming down as if we're closing the lid. Inhale up. Exhale down. And because they're having a practitioner meeting in there, we'll just have gentle softness. We like to party. And as we do this exercise, notice when we come to the apex, when we come up, do we want to straighten our legs? If so, soften the knees. It's not about how high we go, it's about moving with control. That's one. Big circle, inhale up. Maintaining this posture, softening our knees, palms facing each other just level with that space, level with the belly button. We call this space the Dantian, space just below the belly button. Good. The middle of our palms are facing each other, and those palms are slightly able to face our belly, making a triangle. See if you can feel the warmth between your hands. Does it reach your body? Does your breath influence it? you're like at a pianissimo, let's bring it up to the piano.
So it's not even connecting.
Oh, really?
So I guess silence it is.
Yeah, maybe. I hear it's cool.
Yeah.
And it's level with the eyes. As if you're feeding a sandwich to your forehead. Think about how you might hold that sandwich. Do you eat your sandwich from the middle or from the edge? Level with the heart. To the Dantian. Yes, it's just going to get out of that. Big circle, inhale up. Take a moment to be completely still. Do your best not to adjust or fidget. And shake it off. Welcome to another Tuesday night Qigong. So last week we went over a Tai Chi move called parting the horse's mane. And we used it stationary shifting in our Mabu. And we also did it in a walking format, forward and backwards. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to review the three stances that we're going to need: Mabu, horse stance; Gongbu, bow and arrow; and Dingbu, nail stance. Those three are going to be our tools for the next exercise. So we'll start with the lower body, then move to the upper body. Sound good?
Good.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful! I go completely blind. Completely blind. It's a condition the doctors can't figure out. Okay, so starting with our feet together, remembering our principle, ear, shoulder, hip, heel, we shift our weight internally to the right so that our left leg is called empty, meaning it's not bearing weight. We soften our knees, and we're going to step out with that left foot on the heel, and then shift our weight to the center. As we level out, we bring our hands together and say, Mabu.
Mabu.
Horse stance. Gongbu, we turn the left knee, we turn the left foot out on a 45, turn the right foot in, drop the right hip, the hands extend, and we turn our head to the right. Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Turning our head to the right means that it is now in the front side position. Now we're going to just play around with Mabu and Gongbu for a bit. When I say Mabu, we move our right foot first, then the left foot follows. Mabu. Good. Other side, we move our right foot first, Gongbu. Pivot the feet, rotate and extend. Gongbu. Gongbu. From this posture here, to get back to Mabu, we turn out the left foot, turn in the right, Mabu. Gongbu, left, right, extend. Gongbu. What direction are we looking?
Right.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. out. Let's see if you bring your front foot to the toe reaches up. There you go. And then bring your knee toward right here. Feel a nice stretch in that leg. Welcome to your body. Yeah. From Gongbu, Mabu, turn the right foot, pivot to the left. Gongbu, to the right.
Gongbu.
Oh, very good. Steve, he really knows that. If you watch his feet, you'll see. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Excellent. Now, from Gongbu, if I say Gongbu again, we transition from Mabu to the other side, Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Good. Gongbu. Gongbu. Let's hear it. Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Good. We practice our lion's roar. In Chinese medicine, the quality of our voice is determined on the quality of our lung qi. Mabu. Tricked you. Other side. Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Good. Is our back leg straight or bent? Good. That's right. Back leg is straight. Lock out that back leg. Back to center. Mabu.
Mabu.
And rest. Good. Now, with horse stance, there are a few little pointers. A Western squat puts the body on this 45, right? And then we come down at this 45 angle. Eastern, we tuck the hips underneath as if our back is up against the wall. And so our upper body is vertical. So then that same piston drop is significantly harder, right? You feel how the quads and the hips have to engage. When you tilt back, you're able to use the glutes in the back line. So when we do the Mabu, yeah, go ahead and experiment with that for a second. Feel that. Try going up and down with your back straight, and lean forward on a 45. And you'll see it's easier to flex, but you're using a whole other muscle group. Good. What observations are you noticing?
Relaxing more engaged, right? Relaxing engaged? Or is that different? So it's just sides?
That's the legs.
Okay.
This is going to be an observation in the legs and the pelvis.
Is it the lower the better?
Well, at the beginning, you want to practice the principle. So, good question. Tina asked, should lower be better in horse stance? Classically, yes, but there is something called a false attainment. A false attainment is when we try to compromise our integrity to look like one thing, right? So if horse stance is supposed to be the feet are parallel, the knees track over the toes, and I can only go this far, then this is a much better horse stance than if one leg's out and I'm like this to get a little lower. Because this is a false attainment. I may even feel confident, I may even turn out my feet really wide and drop down and be like, oh yeah, I got a good Mabu, right? And look from behind, right? So this would be my body language by continuing to do that. Is this good posture? No, we call this lordosis, right? Sway back. So we want to tuck. Any of you recognize this body language? It means like you're hungry, right?
A sandwich?
Yeah, you got a sandwich. So when you're in horse stance, we tuck the hips underneath as if our back is up against the wall. So it's not about going low, but if you have the principles here and you can drop down, then yeah, no problem, right? Like if your horse stance can be here, then you have a professional horse stance because you want 90 degrees on the angle. Shifting, Gongbu, Mabu, you have to be able to be mobile. Yeah, but you see how the angle here, try it in vertical without twisting. Because see, look, if you come up right, this is the body language that you got. Go sway back, tuck the hips, round the hip underneath so that your low back is full rather than empty. Okay, the other thing, placing our hands out in front of us, I want you to bring your fingers together. Repeat after me. My fingers are not fingers.
My fingers are not fingers.
They are iron daggers.
They are iron daggers.
Ha. My arms are not arms.
My arms are not arms.
They are iron bars.
They are iron bars.
Again. My fingers are not fingers.
My fingers are not fingers.
They are iron daggers.
They are iron daggers.
My arms are not arms.
My arms are not arms.
They are iron bars.
They are iron bars.
Good, and relax. To explain that, the iron daggers is the stacking of our joints. It's a principle that we can apply to all of our body. When we are doing Gongbu, we don't want our children out in the street, AKA our fingers going in any kind of direction. It's easy to jam, easy to get hurt. But by bringing our fingers together in Gongbu, we have more integrity. Then also, there's 2 bones in our forearm. And when our palm is up, those bones are parallel. When we turn our hands over, the thumb, radius bone, crosses over the ulna bone, under the pinky. And you'll notice that if the elbow is out and the bone of the elbow isn't facing up, this whole side of our body is not engaged. So try turning your hand up, then place your other hand on the lap, then turn your hand over, stopping within the love, and keep that elbow facing up. You'll feel this little side part start to engage. Anybody feel that?
Yes.
Good. Try turning your palm up and over. Up and over. And you should feel every time you bring your wrist in, your elbows facing up. So instead of hyperextending the arm, what you want to feel is that. See how it's all of a sudden pulling back behind. And then turn the hand up. Felt that? Yeah, welcome to your body. Remember, get the children out the street. Bring them fingers together. And switch sides. Feel. The more awareness we have inside of ourselves, the more connected we become in our training. Yeah, like stop it in love. Give me my money. Stop it in love. Good, and relax. So, those principles apply to our Gongbu and to Mabu. When you bring your hands together, press the heels of your hands together and see if you can get the side of your ribs to engage. You feel that? Who would have thought? This is what the monks was doing. When they have their hands in the square position, they are engaging their whole back. They look peaceful. You try to move them, they don't move because they're integrated. Can you feel that? Good. And that pressure through the heel. And Mabu. So when in Mabu, you want to be able to engage that back. In Gongbu, engage that lat. And you'll feel it. Good. Good. Remember your feet position. We don't step back like that. Because this is a different position than this. Yeah. Yes. Now remember, turn your head, look towards the front side. Yeah. Because when you do it, I'm facing you this way. I'm facing you. I'm facing you. See how everything's pivoting underneath? That's the skill you want to develop.
Dancing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's something you'll hear me say. You can take this to the dance floor. Okay, let's do it together as a team. Here we go. Remembering our principle here, shoulder, hip, heel. Softening the knees, stepping out. Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongbu.
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 Mabu.
Mabu.
Gongbu.
Gongbu.
All right, here we go. For our next stance, staying at the same height, shifting the weight forward, lifting the back foot, and we touch our toe at the arch. Right toe goes to the left arch. Dingbu.
Dingbu.
This is nail stance. Stepping back, On the toe, Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Pivoting back to center, Mabu. Other side, Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Dingbu, shift up, left foot touches at right arch. Gongbu, step back. Mabu, Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Dingbu,
Dingbu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Dingbu.
Dingbu.
Yeah. It's like bop it, right? Bop it, twist it, pull it. Nah! Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Dingbu,
Dingbu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Mabu,
Mabu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Dingbu,
Dingbu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
Mabu,
Mabu.
Gongbu,
Gongbu.
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 Yes. You got it. You're doing it. Jayo. Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Yes. Dingbu.
Dingbu.
Gongbu.
Gongbu.
Mabu.
Mabu.
And rest. Well done. Well done. So Dingbu is our transitional step. Dingbu is to emphasize an empty leg. In Tai Chi and Qigong, it's all about balancing empty and solid. Empty and solid. So right now, in the way that you're standing, I want you to take note. Is one leg supporting more weight than the other? Or is your weight equally distributed amongst both feet? Sense, what is your natural? Are your feet shoulders width? Are they wider than or narrower than shoulders width? These are all factors to consider. So Dingbu ensures that whatever leg you are supported on is your solid leg. And the leg that is touching is empty. That means that this leg can come out and do the Charleston if it needed to, but it also could kick, or it could step into Gongbu, Dingbu, Gongbu, Dingbu, Shubu, Jinjebu. But it's to give you the opportunity to have one empty leg and one solid leg. You never want to be double weighted in Tai Chi. That's the easiest way to get pushed over. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take what we've learned in our lower body on the road, AKA we're going to move forward with it, okay? So we're just going to do a few steps forward and a few steps back. I'm going to demonstrate it so that you can see it, and then we'll do it as a class. So when I say Gongbu, we're going to step out on a 45, and the hands come up, and you're going to look forward this time. Gongbu. Then we touch Dingbu. The same leg that has that empty leg, I say Gongbu, you step with that leg, and then I say Dingbu, Dingbu. And the hands are out. Now going backwards, I say Gongbu, you step back on the toe on a 45. Then, to go backwards, we have to turn the heel in and the back foot to rock back. So now, ear, shoulder, hip, heel in the back, so that we can lift this leg to get to Dingbu without doing this. Can you see why I'm pushing off? I want to be able to lift. Gongbu. Shift, Dingbu. And rest. Okay. Let's line up over here.
That roll makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Because then it allows you to like stable to get into the position instead of like wobbling.
And if you're wobbling without pressure against you, so Christian, come up here for a second. Stand over here for me, please. So now, what I'm gonna do is, let's come over this way. I'm gonna be moving backward. Christian, this is called power testing. You're gonna be pushing on my hips, right? So I get into Gongbu, and he's pushing on my hips. Now, if I have my hip open and I don't rotate, you see he can get underneath me. I'm gonna rotate this hip down, and I can drive this hip forward, and all of a sudden, he's pushing against an immovable force. You see how he's struggling now? And I'm not straining. You would hear me straining if my voice changed. So now, maintain that pressure. I turn my heel in. I'm able to rock back. Dingbu. I keep pushing through, keep pushing through. Gongbu. You see how he wasn't able to push me even? He keeps pushing hard, keep pushing hard, 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 hard. Dingbu. Gongbu. And check this out. I can push forward too. Right? And even if I threw in Dingbu. Dingbu. Good one.
Ran out of energy. That was crazy.
And the reason he ran out of energy is because all of it was being driven down through my feet into the ground. I was diffusing his effort by driving the motion from the hips. So from the belly button to the pelvic floor, that's where the motion happens. The bowl of the hips is called the quad. The Dantian is the ball that sits inside there. So that visual, you should see, the movement occurs from here. Drive this forward to get to here, versus with your head and then hinging up. Make sense? Excellent. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just place our hands on our hips like this. A little attitude. Everybody got a little attitude? Oh yeah, a lot of attitudes in this room. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we step on a 45, softening the knees to the left, 45, Gongbu. Shifting, Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Good. Now here's the challenge. Let's see who can step the quietest. Gongbu. Dingbu. 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 Gongbu. Pause. Now in Gongbu, should we keep our heel down? Yeah. Our back heel? Good. Make sure to feel that back heel, so that nice stretch. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. If you've already completed, cheer on your peers. Gongbu. Tail. Dingbu. Yeah. Gongbu. Wait, done? Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Now you're done. Go ahead and rest. So, you did a really good job. I noticed that there was a little bit of bobbing up and down, but it wasn't as extreme as you might expect, even if it's the first dozen times you've done this. When you get into Gongbu, whatever level or height that you're at Gongbu, because you don't have to be low and have to be this low and then Dingbu here, but if you do come to Gongbu here, you have to Dingbu at that same height. So that's why when you're learning it, stay a little high, but keep the knees bent, so then you can have a glide. Can you hear my steps? Yeah. That's what you're going for. You want to be light and gentle and deliberate with each step. And then later you can add weight to it, or you can add movement in other ways. What questions do you have on Dingbu? Anybody feeling any pain in their bodies that need addressing? No pain in the knees, no stability with the hands on the hip? We're good? Okay, wonderful. So what we're gonna do is, this time, we're going to do the same exercise, but I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna be listening for your steps. All right, here we go. Give yourself enough position, give yourself enough space. Softening the knees. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Gongbu. Dingbu. Continue. Move at the pace of the person in front of you. That's it. Just a few more. Good. Was it harder or easier having to step softly?
It was a little harder.
Harder for you, but easier over here. Why is that? Why was it easier for you? Yes, yes, that's excellent. I feel the same way. And also with your contributing, just like that mindfulness in having to be deliberate with each step, it creates a certain lightness or qingqi, light body, and being able to feel the rolling motion, this rolling. That's what you want to feel, this perpetual rolling when you're moving. And it's a circle that can change directions like a sphere. It can spin one direction and then change directions and change direction. That's ideal. That's why like in old Kung Fu movies, you'll see the guy, like that Jet Li movie where he has the ball in the water and he's swirling the ball around. Bob Law's really good for walking around that circle. Tai Chi maintains the center and he, pow, and he hit the ball and it, boing, and it pops out the water. That stuff can be done. It's really cool. I've seen it. Let's line up. We're going to add our hands now to our feet. And that's what I'm looking to do, is to create a fluidity in your motion with repetition. Is it working? Yes. No? Okay. One person's working. Wonderful. I'll put in more effort. Okay. So the exercise that we've been working on is called parting the horse's mane. And we're going to just stand with our feet shoulders width. And we're going to work on just the hands. So right hand is on top, left hand is below. The left hand is grabbing a frisbee. We're throwing the frisbee just right in front of us, level with our shoulder. And the other hand is closing the lid to that frisbee disc container. Then we reach over to the other side and we grab another frisbee. We throw the frisbee, close the lid container. And you'll see one hand is slightly lower than the other. Yes. Good. And we want to make sure not to have our arms too spread. That'll put strain on the shoulder, like out in front. It's like you're asking a tall person, give me my money. And you're telling their kid, stay right there. Yeah. And then you grab the bill and you hand it to the big tall person and you're like, give me my money. And you got another big tall person, you get the picture. You're a bill collector.
With a disdain for children.
Yeah, with a disdain for children. Yeah. You'll see that there's this slant that occurs. Slanting. Isn't it funny? Here, let's do it together. And so this hand here is going to throw the frisbee. Switch it. Yep. Frisbee. Yeah, that's it. And now I'm going to mirror you. So it's like, you're like, oh God. And one hand's up, one hand's down. Tai Chi is tricky, right? It's all good. Yeah. Here, to keep it simple, you go here, out, then switch and bring it in. Out, switch, bring it in. Out, switch, bring it in. Yep. One hand's up, one hand's down. There you go. Bring it out. Yeah. Keep this one down like that. Like that. And bring it in. There you go. Yes, my pleasure. Now, you and your power. So this is where the shoulder and knee is out here. Here, bring your arm. See how it's really straight on the shoulder. Now bring the arms here. Now bring the arm down. So. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's graceful. I like that. Major improvement. Remember, this was a puzzle. Yes. And here's the shoulder line.
Now this was a success.
So if you don't cross that shoulder, so it's here. Yes, yeah, lethal weapon Nancy. G.I. Nancy. Love it.
Once.
Yeah. That's so cool. Good. Now, for those who are getting it, I want you to take a wider stance now. You're going to go into Mabu, and you're going to shift so the left leg is straight, and the hand that's down is what you're going to be following. So then you're going to shift, switch, shift, switch, shift, switch, shift. Feel the whole body. This is a cow, so move the body check. Yeah. Yes. Don't worry about that. You just do the arms. Enjoy the arms.
Thank you.
just slow it down. Okay, Lou. Lou got the moves. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I get to keep working here. Good. Go ahead and relax. Shake it out if you're feeling it in your arms. Shake it out in your legs. Now, I'm going to demonstrate putting those two exercises together. So my hands are here. And I'm going to do the basic, the most basic of our exercise to keep it simple, okay? So that there isn't too many flourishes and things of that nature, because if you don't know why you're flourishing, you might drill in a bad habit, okay? So with the right hand up and the left hand down, I step out. And you see? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Without one more level of complexity. See, now it's continuous. Next level. Back up some. So, second level was third level. Fourth level. Can you see the difference between each one of these? Different bits and pieces, more recruitment. In the fourth one, I was engaging the waist, and it's more like a and there's this counter twisting. So this is the stuff you take to the dance floor. Hey, all right. So let's line up. One of these days, I'm gonna get you out here, everything. That's the head honcho. She's the head honcho. La jefa. La jefa. Who's la jefa? Which one?
Pancho.
Honcho.
Wow. Number one guy.
Wow, head honcho. Wow. I know, it sounds like it could be like a left word. Yeah, I think it's me. Honcho is humble. So from this position, softening the knees, stepping out to the left, arms extend, hands begin to flip as the heel, you see my heels off the ground, then my hands come together, boom. I step out, hands extend, hands rotate, heels off the ground, feet. Break it into those three parts. 1, extension. 2, heel off the ground, hands flip. 3, bring it all together. 1, extend everything. 2, rotate, shift. 3, bring it all together. I can do it in Mandarin. E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, break into those three first. E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, say it with me, E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, keep going. E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, E, R, Sun, one more, E, R, Sun, and rest. Did you see that they both got vicious, man? Yeah. I was like, don't stand on that. No. That was good. Was the count helpful? R, number 2. That's the one that's catching you. I can feel it. I wasn't even looking at you. I felt it. I felt the it was great. I'll show you so you can see it. So E. Now watch this. R. E. R. E. R. E. R. 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 Yes. Okay. So from here, E. I'm out on 45. R. Look, it's really simple movement. You see, I'm just driving the hip forward in number 2. Sun, I shift. E, I step out. R, I shift my weight forward. Sun, I bring my feet. That's right. Hands are right. Right? That's level 1. Level 2 of the same way of doing it, it would be changing the levels. So then now we have one hand high, one hand low. So it would be E, R, Sun. E, R, Sun. Okay? Now, let's add that in. Levels. Levels. All right, here we go. Here we go. Softening the knees. Out on the 45. E, R, Sun. 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 E, I'm gonna slow it down. R, Sun. E, 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 got that money, son. If that helps, think like, arr, son. Right. Yeah. Was that easier or harder?
It was definitely
A little harder, right? Because now we're having to remember one more facet, level. And then also slowing down the pace and feeling supination, pronation. Because that's where the power is. So this motion, to give you kind of feel for parting the horse's mane, it can be used in multiple ways. So like with Christian here, let's have you stand on this side here. And so, you know, he attacks at me, right? And I have on the outside here, and I can come out here. But I want to keep my shoulder in alignment, right? Because if I'm here, Christian pushed through, like they're coming from my jaw. Yeah, you see? He has way more strength because he's using all of his front body to fight my little rotator cuff. But if I rotate my body off the line and he punched him that same way, look at where it would go. Off, right? And Dingbu, Gongbu, dropping and using the structure. So there's so many things you can do with the hands. Now, let's say he throws that punch again, right? And I come here, and look, here's parting the horse's mane again. So I was able to take here, and then open again, right? So here comes that punch. And if you see, I'm grabbing. I've pinned his arm against. Because now I've been able to do here, but then I don't have to hold it. You see? Sorry. You good?
Good.
Okay, good. So, but this part, that's what got him. I shifted my whole body into it. It wasn't just the arms. Because my upper body strength will never ever compare with my legs. If I met somebody who had arms the size of my legs and I was like, we're arm wrestling, my arm is going to break, okay? Because legs are just so much stronger. So when you do these motions, don't get caught up in this part. Get caught up in this part. That's the power of this move. Make sense? And it's translating from below out, like a whip. A whip, you have to hold on to one end, and in order to get that end to snap, it's not about the out, it's about bringing it back. So coiling, releasing, and snapping back to center, and not fully committed. Because if you fully commit, you're off balance. Am I in balance here? No. Is my ear, shoulder, hip get there? Yeah. But how about here?
yes.
Yeah, so if I can get to here, what stance am I in?
Well,
Who would have thought? That's where Mabu is, right? Because you're like, I see Gongbu, I see Dingbu, but where's Mabu? Mabu, Gongbu, Dingbu, Mabu, Gongbu, Dingbu, Mabu, Gongbu, Dingbu. Interesting, right? All right, let's line up. Homework is practicing Mabu, Gongbu, Dingbu. Get your money, take it, and give it to your side. Okay? All right? Remember the 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Once that becomes easy, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So then once you have the numbers down, then you can make it fluid. And you'll see that there's an inflection point. Inflection meaning the point in which something will begin to change. Right there. So it's like peak, inflection, down. Peak, inflection, down. Peak, inflection, down. Am I using that correctly? Okay, great. He's a math teacher. Okay, cool. So we, in class the same way we began class. So, starting with our feet together, remembering our principles of ear, shoulder, hip, heel, softening the knees, just stepping out, just shoulders width. We say the stance should be narrow enough that if you were standing in line in a bank, it would not pull you aside for being weird. Don't be weird in a bank, Brady. Bring your feet. There you go, yeah. Think about standing in line, right? If I'm in a bank and I'm standing in line like this to get my money, they're gonna keep an eye on me. Yeah. I'm like, is it my turn yet? So you wanna just unassuming, okay? From here, we just soften the knees. Palms are facing each other, just level with that space below our belly button. So it's almost like at the belt line. Level with the heart. Level with the eyes. Level with the heart. For those who have been here a while, when we transition between these, I'd like for you to exhale as you transition and allow the transition to move at the same rate as your exhale. For example, to the Dantian, exhale. Next inhale is in a new position. Does it feel the same or different? Gratitude circles, repeat after me. Gratitude for our health.
Gratitude for our health.
Gratitude for our practice.
Gratitude for our practice.
Gratitude for our community.
Gratitude for our community.
Left foot to right. Right hand in a fist, left hand flat. Good work, everyone. Congratulations on completing another Tuesday night Qigong. Of course, follow us on socials, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, at Qigong Academy. If you have not done so already, we would love a review on Google if you enjoyed yourself today. If you have constructive feedback, just send us a message. We have water over there that has hydrogen in it, so if you're feeling a little sore or if you're feeling a little fatigued, that water will definitely help perk you up. It's complimentary, so fill up your water bottle. And let's pick our centerpiece and take our family photo. Good work.